What's up, beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. This is Ineffablelysian. If you guys did not know, well, now you know. So obviously we're going to be talking about some skincare today. I never went to like the dermatologist to get like my face checked, and then kind of like runs down like the more it's not treated. So it'll go to my forehead, down to my eyebrows, then it'll go to my nose, like an inch into my hairline. Like my skin will kind of like build and create, like it would look red and kind of inflamed with like extra skin on it. Not extra skin, that sounds really cringy. It would create like flaky skin. There we go. And this is also another reason why I cannot wear like synthetic hair. So I can't really get my hair braided or anything because my head will break out like severely. I am here to show you guys how I take care of my skin. I have not had the, I'm gonna call it psoriasis because that's how I feel it is. I have not had psoriasis for a good 8 months ago, like almost a year, like 9 months ago. That was the last time I experienced it. And this is what I do in the shower. It's not exactly what I do daily, like a morning thing. This is every time I take a shower. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is like some supplements that I've been taking for my skin. Okay, so the first thing will be some biotin. I'm sure this is like overly popular for a lot of people. This thing tastes like literally like literal gummies. Like they're so sweet, they're so good. Another thing would be my omega-3, my fish oil. So this I got from Amazon. I forgot how much it was, but oh, I think it was like $23. $23 for the fish oil because I got like 90 supplements inside the bottle. So they are pretty big, y'all. These joints are huge. When I swallow, like I looked at it, like I'm okay with taking pills and stuff like that. Like I do pretty well. But when I saw this thing, I was like, this joint is as big as my head. Like this is what it looks like. They are big. I'm not gonna lie. Improve skin health as well as specific skin conditions such as eczema and acne. So if you guys have like eczema or acne, like anywhere, this is skin in general, then take fish oil so it can help you guys with the skin conditions. This is probably irrelevant, but I do take B12. So I'm not a big meat eater, so I don't eat like fish. Chicken kind of scares me, especially like when it's on the bone and it has like blood and stuff like that. So I can't do it. So I have my B12. I take this every day. And also it helps me with like performance, like gym wise, because it converts food into energy. Okay, so my top favorites that I like to use so far would be the Extra Gentle Daily Scrub. So this one has like little beads inside of it, so it gives you like an exfoliating feeling, and it's not rough on the skin. So this is my number one. And reason why I like to use the scrubs with beads inside of it is because when I'm scrubbing, it's scrubbing away like that extra dead skin. But this one has like more of like a rougher bead to it, so it gets like actual dead skin off, and it's kind of harsher on the skin. The beads inside of this one is finer than the Clinique. Okay, so the next one would be Clinique as well, but except for this one is actually like a blackhead solution. I find it does not help with blackheads because I'm a person who gets blackheads often, like everywhere around my face, but you can't see them, but they're there. This doesn't help, but it does have beads inside of, like exfoliating beads, so I just use it as a cleanser so that it exfoliates my skin. I know I use like a lot of exfoliants, but because of my psoriasis, it helps with removing that excess skin that builds. So this one is actually really good. It's like very what do they call it? Like it lathers. Is that the word? Like lathering? Yeah, it lathers. Maybe that's the term. Really well. So when I go like this, it foams and it lathers, it spreads. So a little bit goes a long way. So the only thing I would say with this it dries your skin. So once you're done, you wash it off, you're gonna feel like a kind of a dry feeling as it washes off. It's kind of weird. If you want to wash your face, cleanse your face first and then exfoliate it, I would probably recommend it that way, so that you feel like your face is not like sucking dry. A lot of people say that shea butter is too heavy on the skin, but for a natural cure for me in particular, I find that shea butter helps me with moisturizing my face. I don't use a lot at all. I would say like this much. You see how much I use on my finger? Barely anything. So I would rub this in my hands, and then I would moisturize my face with shea butter. Because sometimes with psoriasis, for me in particular, it kind of burns my face a lot. So that kind of inflames my psoriasis, so I can't use chemical formulated lotions. Not always, but if you guys have any like recommendations that you guys use for your face that work, then let me know. So now I want to talk about like my number one, I feel like is my top secret that I cannot get past, that helps me with my psoriasis on my hairline. So all that exfoliating stuff was for my face, but for my hairline, my hair, so it forms in my hairline and then kind of in the back of my head, like blotches, like certain areas in particular. This is shampoo and conditioner, the shampoo and conditioner that I use for my hair. And I use this one in particular because it has tea tree inside of it. I feel like the tea tree kind of kills what forms inside of my hair. Oftentimes my face, it works wonders, like literally, the psoriasis goes away, but in my hair, it just tends to stay. I would admit that it hasn't been in my hairline for a while, which is great, but the back of my head, it would form faster than my hairline would. The bottles are like $30, but they go a long way, so it will be worth it either way. If you guys use any of this stuff, let me know how it worked for you. So I'm going to show you guys kind of how the products work. I'm not going to use all of them because then it will be over exfoliating, which I probably already do, is over exfoliate, but it's only because of my psoriasis and I do not want it to form back, and it really just, I feel like it gives me like a form of insecurity when it forms. So that's why I over exfoliate. I feel like sometimes I would say my skin kind of gets a little bit dried out because of it, but then I use the shea butter and everything's kind of back to normal, especially in the winter time, guys. Woo! I'm gonna use this today along with my my foam cleanser. So I'm gonna use these two today. So I'm gonna turn on like warm water. I do not use, so there was one time I used to use towels on my face, not towels, wash rags for my face to clean it. But then there was this one time, I do have a family member who is into face skincare, and she was using her hands, and I was like, I've never in my life have used my hands. But then I started using my hands to wash my face, and it actually turned out to be great. And I feel like I can do that because I use exfoliating scrubs, and the exfoliating scrubs kind of act as if they were the towel, how it has like that scrub feeling to it. So right now I'm just adding water to my face. So if I was in the shower, of course my face would already pretty much be wet. And also, I also like to separate what I'm cleaning my body with. So I would use my hands to clean my body. I would use my hands to clean my face with, and my wash rag to clean my body with. So I'm not using my wash rag to clean my face with along with using the same wash rag to use, clean my body with, if that makes sense. So first I'm going to use my exfoliating scrub. Actually, I want to show you guys. I'm going to mix it with the blackhead solution because it has those beads inside of it, and I kind of just really enjoy washing my face with that in particular. A little bit of that stuff literally goes a long way. So the blackhead solution, it actually is a mask, so you're supposed to leave it on your face for 10 minutes. Yes, I get under my chin too, because a lot of times that maybe you don't notice, but you do get pimples like under where your chin is. So make sure I exfoliate there too. I like to get in between my nose because that's where my psoriasis usually forms. So I usually hit in my nose right here, go under. This is like a clogged area, literally, like where all your pores are clogged. So if ever when you haven't exfoliated, you go like this, you'll see a whole lot of clogged pores in that area, and they are going to look like they have stuff coming out of it, and they are white. Yeah, that disturbs me so hard. So that's why if I do not wash my face, I do not feel like I got a clean shower. Like, my face is always part of my shower, which it should be, I feel like, but you know, not everybody's the same. So now that I exfoliated, I'm going to wipe my face off. Usually when I'm in the shower, it just comes off because the water is hitting my face. I am going to use my foaming cleanser, so just to make sure I get like that extra clean. So already off of the exfoliating, I feel really cleansed and rejuvenated. So that's why I kind of like to mix my cleansers together, because I feel like I got an extra cleanse. So let's go in with the foam. So here's my foam. Obviously you can tell that I be using this thing to the gods. So I don't really need a lot, because I'm trying to tell you guys, like, a little bit literally goes a long way. So once I get it in my hands, you see? Now that's quality right there. This is exactly why I like to use the Clinique foam cleanser. And truthfully, I got this from Marshall's. It would be a lucky find though. But I would say they always have Clinique products all the time. Get under that chin. My forehead. And I like to get my forehead really well because this is where my hairline is as well. So I feel like it gives that hairline an extra cleanse. On top of when we did our tea tree. So tea tree cleaned our hairline already. So when you go back in and you have your exfoliants, then it helps like an extra cleanse. Y'all look crazy in the camera. Now that this is on, we're going to take it right back off. Sometimes I do let my cleansers sit. Sometimes, not always. I do let them sit for like a good 3 to 5 minutes. I'm gonna pat dry. Don't like to be too harsh on my skin. But you see how, like, I don't know if you guys can see, but this part right here is inflamed. This is like typically where my psoriasis would form, and it's only inflamed because I was irritating it with like scrubs and stuff like that. It didn't burn or anything, like nothing burnt, but it did get a little bit of irritation here. So now I'm gonna go in with my shea butter. So remember, we're only like using the smallest amount because shea butter is heavy, but it also helps me with my skincare. So I'm gonna put it in the corner of my nose. I got a little bit more because that was a little bit too little for my skin. So put it like where my temple area is because it typically forms there. Kind of brushing it into my hairline so it helps with my hairline area. And then this is what my face looks like after. It feels really refreshed, clean. And this is exactly why I like to use shea butter too, because it kind of like adds to like the glow to your face. I never had any problems with shea butter being on my face. So this is why I use shea butter, and I only use a little bit. On top of the fact that it's a cream form. That's the end of the video. If you guys found this video very helpful, please like it, subscribe, share to your friends, and ask me questions down below. I'm always open to answer them. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.